just thought initially I'd just explain that red light indicates doors are secured. For anyone that doesn't know, is basically a red lighted sign in the back of what we call a black cab here in England, a taxi, where it's basically telling you that the door's locked. So if you're going to try and leg it, you're not going to be able to because it's locked. And when the light's off, that's when your opportunity to go and jump it is. But yeah,
drunken plots hatched to jump it. Ask around, are you sure? Went for it, but the red light was showing, and red light indicates doors are secured. No instruments on that bit.
Well, now that you've said that lyric, I'm going to have to. I prepared this towards the end of our discussion, but because you've said that lyric, I'm going to have to do one of my omissions here of another error that I made in the lyrics. And it's a bit of a weird one, this, because I never knew that he said drunken plots hatched to jump it.
I didn't until 7.5 seconds ago.
No, I didn't. I don't know what. I can't tell you what I thought he said.
It's one of them. When I'm singing,
I just never thought about it. Yeah, I've never thought about it. I just thought he said something like. I actually think I thought he said, "We looked around and we jumped it, or we decided to jump it." I just assumed that's what he said. But what he actually said is a really sophisticated, well-written line.
I assumed it was like. Drunk and I decided to jump it. That's what I thought.
So we both got an omission. That's good. It was.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder how many other people email us in or let us know if anyone else has just discovered this as well. But because I've never gone, but because now obviously you get the lyrics up on Spotify stuff. Back when we heard this album, you don't carry the lyric book around with you. Although, fun fact, when I did get this album, because as told in the first episode of this podcast, I got handed a pirated copy by my cousin to listen to because it leaked. I then didn't want to pay for the album again because I was only 15. So I went into a Morrison's, the Morrison's that I ended up working at when I was 15. My mum was doing a Friday night shop. I went over to the CD section. I took the lyric booklet out of the CD case and pocketed it. And I thought, you know what, this is a victimless crime. It's just the lyric book. I'm not stealing the CD. So I stole that lyric book of that. So there's a little omission there. Come for me, police.
That's ironic. That's ironic because not long after that album came out, I bought a copy from that Morrison's and there was no lyric book in it.
Oh, can you ever forgive me?
Yeah, do that. It's fine. I'm over it.
But yeah, never knew that. I just filled that space in my head with something that I thought it was and never bothered to check it. And then when I read Drunken Plots Hatched to Jump It, I was like, oh, what a cool way to say that we drunkenly decided to do it. We hatched a plot drunkenly. Drunken Plots Hatched to Jump It. I was like, a very sophisticated lyric for a young man to write in a song like this, showing his prowess early on. Also, another one. I just get him out of the way because there is another omission I had. When he says about who was next in the queue.
These two lads squaring up proper shouting about who were next in the queue, the kind of thing that seems so silly, but not when they've both had it.
So he goes kind of, about who was next in the queue, he kind of says the line louder. I always thought he said, and I were next in the queue. I always thought he said, these two lads squaring up shouting, and I were next in the queue. But he says, about who was next in the queue.
That's understandable. I didn't in this case. We've had solidarity already, mate. I'm not going to cling on to.
I think my lyric works better. I don't want to tell Alex how to write a song, but I think an hour next in the queue is a bit more exciting for him to say in the back of the taxi. Note for Alex.
Yeah, another one.
Lyrical genius of a generation, getting notes from me. Using his songs to make shit jingles and bonus rounds with, and I have the audacity to tell him what I think is a better lyric. I'm potentially going to make money off his life's work by doing a discussion on it, and I dare. Anyway, moving on.